Hi everybody and welcome. My name is Dawn of Embracing Dawn and this is a reading for Leo in Aries. So during Aries season, and Aries season has already started, but we are right in the beginning. So this is for the next few weeks, and also this can be a reflection of the full moon that we have because we are coming into full moon energy as well in the next couple of days, and that full moon is in Libra. So let's see what the cards have in store for Leo as we move forward in Aries season. Okay, so we're going to see if any want to pop out. I've got two decks combined here, which make it a little tricky to shuffle, but they work well together. So let's see what comes out. Okay, try one more time here. Okay. And we'll draw for the rest. So let's just see what comes up. Okay. So we'll take a look at numbers first, Leo, just to see if there are any repeating numbers, dates, spiritual meanings that we need to focus on or be aware of for you. So let's take a look. We have repeating sevens, repeating fours, and then we have a sequence of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as well. So that's all you've got are 3s, 4s, 5s, 6s, and 7s, and then a 17 on top of that. So you have 1, 2, 2 7s. So you may want to pay attention to that. Look up spiritual meaning or meaning of double sevens or sevens repeating. You've got 1, 2, 3 4s. So you may want to look up the meaning of 3 4s in sequence together. You've got those are the only ones that repeat. But then again, you've got that sequence of 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you may want to look at that as well and look up the spiritual meaning, the angel meaning, the general numerical meaning of that sequence of numbers as well. So let's take a look, Leo, what's coming forward for you. I can tell you that there is a ton of focus on your chakra bodies. You've got 5 cards here in your reading that are focused on the chakras, which means that you're going through an energetic shift, an energetic change through this new Aries season. Now, Aries is the first sign of our astrological, the astrological zodiac, and within this, within the tarot here, and it's all about those new beginnings, that new fire energy, coming out of the Pisces energy, that emotional closing chapters, that final sign into the rebirth and the new sign, and spring is beginning and all of those things, right? We've just moved through our equinox as well a couple of weeks ago. So not even, less than a week ago. So this is a real focus on you for a shift in your energy centers, and so a shift for you overall. So it seems as though you've been in this space where you start out with number 4, discontent and boredom. And this, when it's green, it focuses on the emotional body. So whatever you've sort of been floating through or going through, you've been in this place maybe recently where you're restless. You have options, things are not terrible in your life by any means, but it's not fulfilling you anymore. You're bored with whatever's happening. Perhaps you're in a repeating cycle that you're not comfortable with anymore, that you're growing out of. Perhaps it is that, you've just, you're restless. You've been gone through this deep winter. Maybe you've gone through a lot of transformation through the winter and you're ready for this new phase. So you've got this, ants in your pants kind of energy that's coming forward. But this discontent and boredom here with the emotions, it's not that things are terrible. It's just that you're kind of meh. You're not okay with it anymore. You want things to shift. And things are definitely going to shift because you've got your number 5 and your number 7 here. So number 7, crown chakra, that is the chakra center that is up here, the top of your head, and you know, it comes out and connects you in with your source energy and brings that source energy into you. And then you've got your throat chakra, which is communication. So it may be, and that's here, and that's that beautiful blue color. So with communication, that's all around the way that you're expressing, but also the way that you're receiving communication. So is it that you've been, you know, you're sort of been in a rut with the way that others have been communicating with you, topics of conversation, you know, perhaps you're reaching a place in a space where often we do, as we travel on our journey, we get to this place where we're not really comfortable, you know, with a lot of small talk anymore. We're not comfortable with sort of irrelevant conversation. You know, we don't want to gossip anymore. We're not tuned into the goings on of all of the others around us. We want more meaningful conversations. We want more deep connections. And that could have something to do with you here, given that you've got your connection to your crown chakra with being a focus right now. So your connection to source and your communication with source energy and your higher self, along with communication, breaking through this boredom and this discontent that possibly you've been feeling. So this full moon energy that we're coming into right now in Libra is, you know, Libra's about the balance. That's about the harmony, having things in balance. Maybe it is that your focus is now going to be bringing those things into balance, Leo, okay? Because you are a fire sign, of course, connected in with Aries is a fire sign as well. So this is especially powerful in terms of, you know, sharing that same energy. But right now, it is all about getting what is coming in to express, and what you're expressing to align with who it is that you are becoming, and to reflect all of the work that you've possibly done in the recent past to allow some things to drop away and to let some things go that you've held on to that no longer serve you. And then moving forward here, we've got 2 more of these cards. So we've got number 7, patience and planning. And you see the pillars here. So this is in the red border is manifesting in the material, in the physical world. So these are things that you're focused on that are happening in front of you in your material world, in your day-to-day existence. So these could be related to finances, related to your home, related to your income with finances, or your expression, like how your relationship with money. I'm trying to find the right words for the connection here. It could be in the physical manifestation of relationships as well, and how you're presenting yourself to the world, so to speak. And you've got 2 areas of focus here. You've got your solar plexus chakra and your heart chakra. And so this is really interesting because they're coming out, these are lining up together. So you've got your crown, you know, then you've got we've skipped a couple here, but then you've got your communication, then you've got your heart chakra, which is, you know, the one that connects the lower and the higher together. And then you've got your solar plexus chakra, which is that self-esteem, self-confidence, perception of self, your will, you know, how you move through the world and manifest. That's a focus there. So in terms of your patience and your planning, you've really got to pay attention to, as you're creating and moving through this shift that you're going through, you must pay attention to, you know, according to the cards, you've got to pay attention to the way that things react in your heart space and in your solar plexus chakra space. So how does it make you feel about who you are? These events that are unfolding, these situations that are coming forward, or if you're doing inner work and you're connecting in with your inner work, how is that affecting your heart chakra? How is that affecting your heart space? How is that affecting your sense of love, love for self, love for others, universal love, connection? And how is that affecting the way that you see yourself moving through the world, your self-expression, in terms of the way that you present as well? These are the things. And it feels like you've been having to be patient with yourself, like you've been moving through this winter, coming into this equinox energy that we've just moved through. And with this full moon here, you're releasing a lot that is internal, a lot that's been pent up, that is ready for release and for transmuting the energy into something new. And you're definitely moving into something new here. Definitely. But it's going to require you to continue to be patient with yourself as your body and your emotional body, your chakra bodies, especially, your chakra centers, open up and realign. They're going through some shifting, which is changing your outlook and your perspective. And as your connection to source gets stronger and your intuitive connection gets stronger, then you're able to manifest things in the physical much more readily, and with much more confidence. And if it comes from the heart space, then it's going to be the right choice. But you've got to plan ahead. You've got to take some time, be patient with yourself and be patient with others as you're moving through this process, because it can be very, uppy downy when you're going through this. And now we have the number 4 major arcana, authority. So in this case, his focus is with this figure. This is very masculine energy, and this is very much about, rules, regulations. This could reflect someone, a physical person in your life that is in a person of authority. So it could be a person that is, has authority over a piece of your life, such as, finances, some kind of consultant, or lawyers, legal affairs, police, bosses of some kind, anyone that's in that place of authority that sets the rules. And you see this person standing very strong, and he's got his arms crossed, like he's very firm in his belief, but he's also got that connection here with the higher chakras, right? So in this case, this could be a physical person. Doesn't have to be a masculine, but the energy is very masculine that is coming from this person. And they could be helping you with this patience and this planning, helping you to make sure that whatever this is that you're moving through, and however it connects and manifesting in your outer world, that this person is here to guide you, help you, and support you in making sure that your boundaries are clear, that you're structured, that you pay attention to the little details. This is it. You pay attention to the little details that maybe you let slide. Maybe it is that you're more impulsive, you're more attached to the fire energy of the Leo sign, and you're not so much that planner, that contemplator, that thinking ahead. And this energy of this card here is all about making sure you have authority over yourself, but making sure that it could represent that authority that's going to help you to structure this new outlook, this new purpose, this new place of focus that you're heading to, Leo. And then we've got third eye chakra and hope. So this completes sort of our the higher up chakras. The one that was missing was the third eye. And that is, you know what you know what you know. That's your inner knowing, your inner seeing, your inner connection. So as the information comes in through source energy, through your higher self, through the collective consciousness and spirit, comes down in, and then you get messages that may come through just visuals. It might come through colors, sensations, it all comes through. And it's not that you're seeing it with your eyes, you're seeing it here within, and there's a knowing. You know what you know what you know. And when you're really applying that third eye, when it's open, you can see much more deeply into the heart of things, and so having all of these chakras in focus right now, it feels to me as though you're going through this major upgrade, which is going to bring you into this place of hope. And in the major, this is a major arcana, but in the regular tarot, I just want to look to see what that would be. That's the star energy. So this is inspiration, hope, serenity. So if you've been very unsettled, Leo, if things have really been tossed up for you over the last few weeks, few months, coming into this full moon in Libra energy, as well as the remainder of this Aries season that we're in, you've got a beautiful new beginning here, a new perspective in life. You're literally turning over, you're turning the soil, all the way through here, and you're coming into a new space of alignment. And that's just a beautiful thing, because your life will completely shift if you flow with this, and if you're patient with yourself and you continue to be good with yourself and allow yourself that time to plan and get the support of this other, if it represents another, or internalizing that energy for yourself, then you've got some beautiful things that are going to emerge, and it's really lovely. So let's just take a look at a few more cards here. And if you're getting something from this reading, please click like and subscribe if you're able to. Help me to stay connected with you and to build and grow and share with others. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, so we have one here that's kind of popped itself out. Let's see if there's another. Okay, so we'll pull for that. So the one that popped out is soaring into joy. Childlike wonders fill my life. That's beautiful. See, you're coming into a space where you're opening up to so many new possibilities, and you're going to see things from that new childlike perspective with brand new eyes, and breaking barriers. I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. So this really is an internal journey for you right now, Leo. You've been going through it. It feels like this is not new, but the shift you're about to go through with the energies that are at play right now are going to break through some old patterns of belief here. You're definitely breaking through, and you're coming into a new place and space energetically, but also then manifesting that out into your physical reality. And your world is really about to shift into beautiful, beautiful things. So I'm just compelled to draw this one more card. So let's do that and see what you're about to be releasing and letting go of. Okay, so here we go. Surrender negative thinking. Maybe this was in play back here. So you have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing to your inner self, and quickly refocus on the positive affirmations. So this is about not denying that negative. It's about acknowledging it from an open space and receiving it for what it is, but not getting all entwined and attached to it again. It's about recognizing it, seeing it, honoring it, and moving on. And we can control that. Sometimes the ego, when we're going through these big shifts, the ego comes back into play and it starts really nattering at us. It just kicks its heels. It doesn't want for us our higher selves to come in and take control again. So it'll fight. And this is where the negative thought forms and those loops will play. That's the ego at play, right? And you're going through such a shift right now, all the way from, here to here, the higher level chakras right down into the solar plexus, that there isn't really space for you to attach to this anymore. See it for what it is, acknowledge it, honor it for what it was, and then just let it go and move forward. So Leo, this is your reading for the Aries season. It looks like you have beautiful things ahead. I wish you all the best, and remember to live big and shine your light bright. Until next time.